What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here. Today, again, I take a look at another part of this latest build of Windows 11, build 22,000 essentially. Today we're going to look at the settings app. I'm mainly looking at things that changed over the leak that I already covered, so let's jump in. So now that we are looking at the settings application, there's a number of things going on here. I'm not going to go too in depth with it because this video could be 2 hours long if I do that. But I'm going to mention some of the key changes that I noticed. For one, everything is not kind of in a grid in the center of the page. Everything is just organized here in a menu, and then when you click each perspective thing, then it pops up things dropping down that you can see more information about. Everything is kind of fluent and see-through. It looks gorgeous. You can kind of see whatever this is in the background. You can kind of see it a little bit in the background, so it passes my fluent check. You got different tabs. You got obviously your email address for your Microsoft account. You got your system, Bluetooth settings, network, and so on, personalization and stuff, all the way down to Windows Update. And each tab has its own set of information on it. For instance, although my copy is not active anymore, you can still change your background. That was one difference in the previous Windows 10, that if your copy of Windows wasn't activated yet, you couldn't even change your background. Now you can change your background in settings without that, but when you click on background, you see that it then brings up that you can't change your background. So you can use their selected themes and change them as you wish. So you can see I'm doing that, and I change it to whatever this is. Give it a second, and then it changes, turns into light theme, everything refreshes. It looks like the background did not change, which is very strange. But we're gonna go back to my red theme because I love red. Keep it nice and dark. One weird oddity when I'm looking at this, because it turned white, as soon as I hover my mouse over this background, for example, it's gonna turn dark again. You see that? And then everything changes just like that. It's kind of strange. I think they should fix that. You got a number of options here. You got your apps, which lets you manage anything related to apps, obviously even apps for websites, aka web apps. You got gaming, whatever that is, allows you to manage game bar shortcuts and things like that. So it says open game bar using this button on the controller. I'm going to check it off because I actually use game bar to test FPSs. All shortcuts for game bar, you can see you want to do Windows key G, or go to start. And then you got Windows Update. That's a major one that a lot of people obviously watching this video will look at. For Windows Update, they've obviously updated the iconography and the font and everything like that. New refresh, new update kind of icon. It looks, honestly, I'm really liking the dark. I'm really embracing the dark theme. The dark theme on Windows 10 was kind of hit or miss. It wasn't very good. It was kind of too dark in some places and too bright in some places. But this just seems correct, especially for this exact background that I'm using that you guys could also use. This just seems correct. You know, it blends in with the start menu when you open it up. You can see it becomes, if anything, whatever's active becomes fluent. Whatever's inactive becomes opaque, which is pretty nice. You got your options, different options for stuff. And then check for updates is a different color than everything else, just so that way it stands out. I like it. I really do like it. Windows Insider Program, if you want to click that, you can see information about your Windows Insider Program, obviously. See the installed build and things like that. So it looks good. At Microsoft, congratulations on this one. This looks good. It says choose your insider settings. You can drop down and see the different rings on there. Obviously, if you want to have Windows 11 builds, you might as well just keep the dev channel because this is the first build in many. Yeah, you got a lot of things on here. You definitely got a lot. Personalization is, like I said, something that I can't actually change, but we can look at the colors, for example. I can't change them just because I'm not active anymore from changing my motherboard, but that will change soon. It says choose your color. The colors and all these options, they look really more like presentable. Like my mom could get used to this, I have a feeling. Going back, I'm just going to click personalization again to go back. Let's go to themes and see. So you got a separate tab for themes. So one interesting thing, you got themes up here, these 6. Then you got themes down here, which shows you more. And then it has background for these slideshow. And of course, I can't change it because I'm not active right now. But then in your current theme, if you're active, which most of you are, you can change the various themes here, even though you can just go back and just change it right up front. It's kind of strange. It's kind of interesting. So going down more, you got desktop icon settings. You can change desktop icon settings. That's actually pretty nice. Overall, it's pretty nice. Going to apps, you can choose for offline maps. I don't know actually who even uses maps on Windows at all, but if you do, you do use it. So there's a lot of things in here. It looks good. It looks good. I gotta say, I can get used to it. I think a lot of people will get used to this. Yeah, there's not too much that I can look at right now. When I activate Windows down the road again, I'll come back in and see how, I'll revisit it and see how much Microsoft has changed it, because like I said, I just installed it about 40 minutes ago. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the settings app on Windows 11, the new settings app, the layout. Could you get used to it? Do you like it better or worse over the Windows 10 version? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Of course, I didn't cover each tab just because it would take forever. But yeah, take care, everybody.